The life cycle of a J-pop fan. Stage 1. The normie stage. Every J-pop fan has to start somewhere, and for the most part, their introduction to J-pop usually comes through a really well-known or popular anime. Songs like Crossing Field, Goro no Yumiya, or Peace Sign are often songs that get people into the J-pop scene. However, there's a hunger developing, a craving to gain more insight into the world of J-pop. And as this craving grows, then the J-pop fan will move into the second stage of life, the training arc. This stage in development is marked by a very specific event, the discovery of the anime opening quiz on YouTube. If the YouTube algorithm decides that they're ready for such a video and they choose to click on it, then they will be transported to a world of self-competition so intense beyond anything they ever imagined was possible. Those who have gone through stage 2 will know the euphoria that comes with guessing a song correct when it's designated as hard, because to them, this is a certification of J-pop connoisseurship that will give you a drug-like high that will only be rivaled by directly injecting crack cocaine into your bloodstream. However, with everything in life, there is a balance, and those who have gone through stage 2 will also experience the excruciating pain that comes with recognizing a song, but not quite knowing the name of it. Ooh, okay, that was a tricky one. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that show before. Oh god. Oh, no. This is evoking an inexplicable urge to cry. I know the show, I know what the show is like. Fuck! Through the ups and downs of the process, however, the J-pop fan becomes exceptionally good at determining what anime a song is from just by listening to the first 5 seconds of it. However, this eventually leads to an imbalance in their life. At this point in time, it's really common to see the J-pop fan create a playlist of all of their favorite anime intros, and then add all of those anime to their plan to watch list. The problem is that a Spotify playlist can be accessed virtually anytime the J-pop fan wants to listen to music, whereas the plan to watch list is less of a list and more like a black hole, where any chance of you watching a show will get permanently sucked into the void, and not even the most praiseful of reviews and ratings could ever get that show out of the void. Trust me, I would know. At this point, the J-pop fan wants to get their hands on any source of J-pop that they can. And so in order to do this, they have to disconnect themselves from the world of anime and just venture out into the world of J-pop in general. To do this, they must reach stage 3, Divergence. At this point, the J-pop fan dissociates their love of J-pop from their love of anime, and so they experience a world that they would have never experienced before if they had stayed shackled to anime intros. There are a couple of different paths that the J-pop fan can take at this stage. One potential path to take is the iconic top 100 most viewed J-pop songs on YouTube list. If you watch through the entirety of this video, it's inevitable that the YouTube algorithm will start recommending you more obscure J-pop songs as well. It's usually at this point that the J-pop fan becomes accustomed to names like Yoasobi, Zutomayo, and Yorushka, just to name a few. It's also at this point that they realize just how relevant Kenshi Yonezu really is in the world of J-pop. The top 100 list is a really easy way to slowly lean into the world of J-pop, because on that list are a lot of their favorite classic anime songs, but it also introduces them to many different bangers that they've never heard before, and so they can really start to develop their enjoyment of songs outside of the world of anime. And then they see that Pen Pineapple Apple Pen is somehow number 2 on the list, and their reaction usually goes something like this.
Fireworks, number 3, okay, classic, makes sense. Yet another Kenshi Yonezu song. I wonder what's number 2 in the list, though.
I have a pen, I have a...
Bruh.
Oh, hell no! I have a pen, I have pineapple.
Why the fuck?
Another potential path to take is Osu, the domain of Queen Rail, where songs like Saisaki and Drop Pop Candy rule the land. They may even reach a plateau in the game's difficulty and become convinced that they need a drawing pad in order to progress through the game, finally get their hands on one, and then realize that the difficulty of the game didn't actually get any easier, and they wonder why they wasted $30 on a drawing pen in an impulse buy. What? I couldn't be speaking through experience or anything. Others may turn to Spotify because features like Discover Weekly and their recommended functions take into account the type of music that they've been listening to before, and it can give them recommendations based off of that to supplement their J-pop expansion. They may even open their Spotify Wrapped and find that anime is one of their top tags, and they may even be designated as a world citizen. So basically, they're Mr. Worldwide at this point. This is the peak for many J-pop fans, because they're constantly getting an endless stream of new content to enjoy. However, it's not always smooth sailing from this point onwards. If you stay in stage 3 for too long, you will eventually progress to stage 4. Isolation. After experiencing the magic of J-pop, it's only natural that they would want to share their experience with others, but what they often find is that J-pop is only for a very niche group of people, at least here in the United States and in most of the Western world. The J-pop fan will frequently go into Discord calls with their friends and start playing J-pop on rhythm, only to be flamed by everybody in the call because it's quote-unquote weeb shit. You'll be told constantly that it's a bad thing that you predominantly listen to J-pop. All the J-pop fan really wants at this stage is a bonding experience that arises from a shared love of the music that they've come to appreciate so much. Yet at every turn, it seems more and more like they are the only people who appreciate J-pop in the way that they do. That is, of course, unless they go to YouTube and they are recommended a video. It's by a channel that they haven't heard before, but the topic of the video intrigues them, so they give it a click. And if they do, they will be introduced to the gateway to stage 5, salvation. It turns out that the video was created by a small-time content creator called Syntax404. Although he hasn't gained a whole lot of traction in the YouTube content creation world, Syntax404 is making content that's completely unique to anything that the J-pop fan has ever seen before. You see, Syntax404 is making videos about J-pop and anime intros. He's having in-depth, intellectual, music theory-based discussions about all of his favorite anime intros and songs. Now that they've stumbled upon this YouTube video, the J-pop fan realizes that they're not alone in their love for J-pop. There are content creators out there who have gone through the same J-pop fan life cycle that they have. The subscriber count is low, and the community does seem small, but it is there, and it is at this point that the J-pop fan has a choice to make. They can turn away from this video that was shown to them. They can choose to ignore the gateway to stage 5 and forever return to the depths of stage 4, where they are the only person inside of their world who has an appreciation for J-pop, and they never get the ability to share their experiences with others. Or they can choose to interact with the video and open the gateway to stage 5. All it takes is for them to like the video, click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that they know when Syntax404 is putting out new content. And if they decide to do this, they will be rewarded with membership in a community that they never thought they would find. They will be rewarded with content that they have been craving for their entire life. Hi, my name's Chris, and I make YouTube videos under the name of Syntax404. If the content I make and the things I say resonate you, then I ask you to join me on this journey on YouTube to bring J-pop the appreciation and the discussion that it deserves. And all it'll take is a couple of clicks. Turn away from the depths of stage 4 and join me in this community as we talk about J-pop in a way that you've always wanted to. And I promise you that you won't regret it. Thanks for your time. I hope I get to see you in the next video.